studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and
just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A give to Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Gone! No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down, Fox. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Off the play fake. Fox. A dump off to Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Fox. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On third down, Fox. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
On second down now, Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Looking to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And out now come the Cowboys. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down, Fox. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fox. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Fox. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fox. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 36. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Carter, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Njoku. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run on first down. Carter. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They're going to look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On third down, it's Carter, and some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. To play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Now let's go. 319.
They'll go with the keeper. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Detroit! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw from his end zone. Fox, a dump off to Sims. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Gone! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Fox. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Throwing again. Fox. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, now, lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
On 1st down, Carter to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue Lanny. Blue Lanny.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Fox. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. They'll run on first down. Carter. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jordan Willis in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Callaway taking it in left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To throw from his end zone, Fox. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands. The
Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the gun, Fox. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little wrap.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No, check, Patriot! Gone! Watch it now!
To throw on 2nd down. Fox. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Fox. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Barney, Barney.
He'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a give, right side. Carter. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down. Fox. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Detroit!
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Fox. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they run with Sims. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st down, Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Njoku. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Hot! Hot!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with McKinnon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again. And
he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Gone!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Still Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 88 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Sims. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Fox. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Carter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Over! Max 50, Max 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. Just 3.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
No gain on the play there. Second down.